Many people, when doing one-arm dumbbell rows, deliberately push the dumbbell forward as they lower it. The reason they give is that this way, the latissimus dorsi can be stretched further, and when you pull it back up, the lats will be engaged even more. In reality, this is completely unnecessary because what we're doing is resistance training, and in resistance training, you need to consider both the magnitude and the direction of the main force. When we're rowing with a dumbbell, the direction of the main force is always downward, no matter how far you extend your arm. There is no cable or resistance band pulling you forward. When you pull back, you don't have any resistance from the front, which will affect your ability to lift more weight, and your overall strength will not increase. The same is true for the rotation of the entire trunk to the same side after the dumbbell is pulled up. Many people think that when the latissimus dorsi is fixed under unilateral contraction, it can stretch the shoulder joint and rotate the trunk to the same side at the same time. So when I pull it up, the trunk rotates to the same side, so the latissimus dorsi exercises two functions, which makes sense in theory, but is not very meaningful in practice. First of all, you have no resistance from rotation. Secondly, in terms of muscle fiber orientation, the upper part of the latissimus dorsi consists mainly of horizontal muscle fibers. The higher you lift your arm, the more these horizontal fibers in the upper section become diagonal, which actually enhances their rotational function. So when the dumbbell is at the bottom and the angle between your arms is about 90 degrees, the rotational function of your lats does increase somewhat. However, this rotation usually happens during the peak contraction. So at this point, your arm is no longer in the same position. The rotational function of your latissimus dorsi is far less than that of your internal and external oblique muscles. Some people say that by adding a rotation, they can use heavier weights. The reason you can use heavier weights is because during the rotation, there is more scapular retraction and your rhomboids and middle trapezius are more involved. Also, your internal and external oblique muscles are helping, which is why you can use heavier weights. For the dumbbell one-arm row, just keep your torso stable and controlled, move straight up and down, increase the weight, and that's it. Do you understand?